like, I think I know him. He wants this. And I'm like, well, technically everybody in the company wants that.
Or at least they should.
Yeah.
The whole adage is if you're not here for the world title, what are you doing here?
Exactly. So I'm like, well, so you're stating the obvious, but frankly, that's what you do.
Yep.
Every Finn Balor interview has always been stating the obvious. I don't understand.
He likes to do that.
He does.
Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah.
Now an official tag team. I think now official NXT roster members.
Yes.
I like it.
I do
They
too.
look like a tag team. They wrestle like a tag team.
Well, again, this is where, tag teams are getting a fair shake.
A lot of people don't know these guys,
Yeah.
so it's cool to put them in. Like, you or me would be like, it's just two guys thrown together because we know them as
know who they are, yeah.
But people that don't know them go, oh, I know Ciampa and Gargano. They're a good tag team.
Yeah, which is good. Hey, I mean, again...
And it gets them on TV, which I'm not complaining because I'm a big fan of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
As am I, and more tag teams, please. So.
And they beat the Vaudevillains because now the Vaudevillains are now going...
Well, they're on the main roster for the moment.
Yeah.
They'll be back in about a month.
No, hopefully not. Mm-hmm. Either way, Gargano and Ciampa will get the win, which is good.
Well, they're getting the championship.
You want to establish them as a top tag team, or at least an inspiring top tag team.
Yes.
Baron Corbin beat Tucker Knight. Good for him.
Yep.
That's got to be one of Baron Corbin's last NXT matches.
I got to assume it's his last one.
Enzo and Cass, Jordan and Gable.
Yep.
They have a talk.
They do.
Enzo's just like, how about we wrestle?
Hey, just do this thing. And it's like, yeah, I like you guys.
Cool.
Let's have this, yeah.
There's a handshake. There's an agreement.
Yep.
All right, cool. I think it's non-title.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, you don't even have to put the title in the line.
We just need to know. We just need to know. How
Good stuff.
Doing?
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Bailey beat Liv Morgan.
Yep.
Liv Morgan's another one that promising.
I like her. Yeah.
Promising.
Looks
Again,
good.
we need more women in the women's division.
I mean, and I think that's what this is. I think they're feeling it out, seeing who does what, on television kind of deal. Because, again, the women's division is kind of depleted. Mm-hmm. So.
And in the main event, Nakamura. Again, surreal to see him on NXT television.
I'm never going to get used to it. I will say this, though. I love his fucking entrance song.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking music is amazing. It's been stuck in my head for like a
Violin
week.
Rock? Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It's been stuck in my head for like a week. It's driving me insane.
It's great.
Yes.
I like that of course, they didn't change his name. Everything stays.
Nope.
He stays the same guy. Nothing changed except for the music, but the music you can say is...
And the name of his finisher, and I found out why that is.
I thought I said it on this show.
Did you?
It's the city and where the Ali fight happened.
Why they changed it.
Oh, that is because there's a band or something?
A t-shirt.
T-shirt.
A t-shirt company that actually
that's
has Boomaye.
As
their
TM.
brand name. So,
TM.
So they had to change it so that they can put it on a t-shirt, which makes perfect sense to me.
I do like how Corey Graves calls it, though, still. Mm-hmm. He doesn't go boo. He goes, Kinshasa!
Yeah.
It's a Japanese call.
Yeah. Which is great, because I'm like, okay, there's about 4 people who understand why he's yelling it like that. I'm like, if you've ever watched a New Japan match, you know why he's yelling
also,
it like
can
that.
I say how awesome Ty Dillinger is?
Yeah.
That interview that he gives, where at the end of it he tucks the 3
into the thing. Yeah, he gave the interview a fucking grade. That is brilliant.
And then he tucks it into the interviewer's jacket,
pats it, and just walks
and then
away.
Walks out.
I'm like, okay, that was fucking amazing.
And he was throwing out the 10s.
Oh yeah.
In Naka's face, and Naka's like nodding with it. And he's like, "What do you?
I don't know what this means. You fucking weirdo." I'm like, first of all, if that thing's calling you a weirdo, you're fucking odd, dude.
Yeah, and then Naka throws his 10 and then turns his things and then goes, "Come on!"
And then the crowd responded with probably the best chant of the night, which was
11.
He's 11. I'm like,
yes,
that's pretty good, and yes, absolutely. God damn it! This was 9 minutes. This match was 9 minutes long.
Yeah, but
and
it was Nakamura.
Fucking incredible because Nakamura is the greatest fucking wrestler in the world because he made a 9-minute match feel like just enough time, felt great. There was no.
I'll be honest with you, Ty Dillinger, like I said, is no slouch.
Not at all.
I'm glad that they gave him this character. He's a character now. He's fully forming it in the interviews where he's grading the interviewer or he's grading the interview itself.
Yeah, that was one of the best things. Like this, you could build on this character now from that moment.
Because him and Jason Jordan were a tag team. And they were going places, and then they kind of split them up, and Jason Jordan is now with Chad Gable, and probably one of the best tag teams in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel bad for Ty Dillinger, but no, Ty Dillinger is now making a name for himself as this perfect 10 guy. Mm-hmm. He's going to be a jobber for a while, but you can take that character and make something out of it.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you can build on that character. again, that moment alone with the interviewer where he tucks in the fucking number, like, that's a gimmick that the crowd will latch onto like crazy.
You know,
that is a great.
That's a mid-card gimmick on SmackDown,
easily,
or even
easily.
Raw.
Yeah,
like on the level of a Dolph Ziggler, a Miz.
Yeah, like that's a gimmick people can get right behind. There. Yeah, like that's almost as big as like a Miz now. That will get over. Like that will get the crowd behind you because it will get over because it's really entertaining and clever.
NXT was great because Nakamura was in the main event.
and
it's still surreal to see Nakamura on WWE television.
And again, like if you ever debated that Nakamura is the greatest wrestler in the world, watch these two matches, man.
Yeah.
Hell, even watch more so than the Sami Zayn.
Because Nakamura doesn't do 9-minute squash matches.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't do that. And he did it.
Yeah, and that was the thing, like, you know, okay, it's understandable at TakeOver that he did, like, of course, he's just like a 25-minute match with Sami Zayn. Yeah, of course it's going to be potential match of the year. It is match of the year, but, but like you said, a 9-minute squash match with Ty Dillinger, and it's still one of the most entertaining matches you've seen in a long time. That says something about Nakamura. So, seriously, seek out that episode last week and you'll know what I'm talking about.
King of Strong stuff.
Fucking shocking, dude.
Good stuff.
Oh, actually, there's a little story I had to mention. I completely forgot about
this. And
also, on Sunday,
mm-hmm.
I work in a city outside of Toronto called Richmond Hill, and there's a McDonald's there. And I was actually happened to be wearing the King of Strong style shirt. Walked into the McDonald's, ordered whatever the fuck I ordered. There was a dude who was working in the back that came out.
Oh, I wish all you hear from the back is Kinshasa!
Okay,
that would
have been better. But literally, a dude came out from the back with this look on his face of like complete shock, and he looked over, pointed at me, and I'm like.
Like Hogan,
I'm like,
you
kind of, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck does this guy want? And he just looked at me and went, "Did you see the Nakamura and Sami Zayn match?" I'm like, "Of course I did." He's like, "Oh, it was amazing."
I have a podcast, listen to it.
No, I do that with other people who mention it because every time I wear a wrestling shirt, somebody mentions it. So yeah, I tell people. But a guy came out from working at McDonald's just to mention that match.
He burned 3 things of fries, but it was worth it.
He probably did, and frankly, it was probably the reason my food took too long to come. But still,
either way,
amazing nonetheless.
The power of Nakamura, people.
It's bringing people together.
It really is.
Me and that weird guy from fucking McDonald's. Sometimes
we'll call him Job.
We will call him Job. So me and Job had a connection for 5 seconds, you know.
Now, where the fuck's my food, Job?
Job, get back there and
or I will hit you with a Kinshasa.
Make me some fucking fries.
All right, cool. SmackDown.
Yes.
How good is Maurice now with?
Oh my God!
Just how she introduces him as like the sexiest man ever, and he's
and again in the biggest cartoon character voice ever. It's
like
amazing.
Super Quebecer.
Yeah, just oh my God, she's magic.
And Messieurs.
Yes. Like, you're not even adding inflection that's not there. She's such a fucking cartoon. It's great. Oh my God, I love her so much. Like, that's the thing. I just love her so much based on that. I'm like, she's just awful, but it's great. Oh,
and they're the worst, where they're like playing tonsil hockey in the middle
of it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not something you want to see.
Like, it's a PG show, guys.
Yeah, like, can you stop doing that? Can she just say more things? Like, say poutine. You know?
Yeah. So Zach comes out.
Yeah.
He wants his revenge.
Fair enough.
But first he has to fight Baron Corbin. Because he's got to fight Baron Corbin for some reason.
Because The Miz keeps basically telling people who they have to fight.
Yeah. So Baron Corbin comes out and didn't squash Zack Ryder.
No.
Which I was surprised by. Like, Zack Ryder got some offense in.
I honestly thought it was going to be end of days when we're done here.
Yeah, his old, like the back in the...
Yeah,
literally 10 seconds.
Yeah, the 10-second match. That's what I thought was going to happen.
No, Zack got some shit in.
Yeah.
He did lose, because it's
Baron
Baron Corbin, you're building him up, and Zack Ryder, unfortunately.
Yeah, Baron Corbin's not losing for a while.
No. At least clean.
Yeah.
So Baron wins.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Zack got a match.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He's still around.
Hey, he's on SmackDown. That's good.
Kevin Owens interview, typical Kevin Owens interview. Mm-hmm. Makes fun of everybody and everything.
Yep.
Emma and Paige.
Yeah.
Emma wins.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's do this.
Cool.
I like that.
Zone Cass beat the Ascension in the title in a tournament match.
Because it's the Ascension.
That's the best thing. He's like, the absolute worst thing I could say about you is that you're the Ascension. How you doing?
And again, he was like, fuck, he's right.
Ascension.
You guys used to be
And
talented.
I guess we can talk about what happened with a member of the Ascension.
Okay.
As in Connor.
Yeah.
Connor O'Brien,
yeah.
a.k.a. Connor from the WWE, has been suspended for 60 days. Wellness violation.
Yeah. Which, by the way, when did it start to be 60 immediately?
No.
Or is this his second?
His first one was in 2006.
Wasn't there a statute of limitations at
one point? The thing is, he's been fired and rehired since then. But the first strike stayed.
That just seems wrong.
It kind of does, doesn't
it? A little bit.
But fuck you, Connor. 60 days, bitch.
In all fairness, I mean, what else are they going to do to him? He's already in the Ascension.
And that's it for the Ascension.
Yeah,
because
they're done.
Victor is not going to do anything on his own.
2 months.
Victor's going to be jobber to the jobbers on Superstars now.
Yeah, I mean, the Ascension can't survive a 60-day suspension. So, try and say Ascension suspension a lot of times. That'll be fucked up. But yeah, they're done, unfortunately.
And also, you can attach one Ray LePen, a.k.a. Adam Rose. He also got pinched.
Did he really? I didn't even hear about that. Oh, wow.
Second strike.
When the hell was his first one?
A few years ago.
For what? What the fuck is he taking?
I don't think they say what they got pinched
for.
Not anymore? They just say wellness violation.
Wow.
He's gone. We're down a social outcast member.
I mean, he's not coming back.
He will.
Will he?
But
I'm pretty sure he'll come back and be future endeavored. I don't think they
probably.
Need him. It's unfortunate because I like Adam Rose quite a bit, but I mean, these are guys. They're kind of at the same time. It's like they're cutting the fat a little bit because as much as I like these guys, they're kind of
like you could literally fire all 4 of the social outcasts
and nobody would notice,
and it'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a shame because I do like I like all of them really, but they got nothing.
There's a couple fucking. Second, third,
third generation at least.
And
they're
Curtis
both third.
Axel are third generation wrestlers.
Yeah, and both unbelievably talented. They're just never going to get over.
Yeah,
like Curtis Axel's fucked. Like there's nothing they can do with Curtis Axel.
They've ended that.
They've dragged his name through the mud so much, and Bo Dallas is falling to his brother being a lot more talented than him.
Yeah, he's the less talented.
Like, that's the thing. Fucking Bray Wyatt's out for who knows how long, but he's, like, even not around, he's more popular.
If you really wanna make a comparison, look at their uncles.
Agreed.
Barry and Kendall, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Everyone knows Barry.
Yeah.
Very few people know who Kendall Windham is.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I considered using Kendall as one of our favorite wrestler, quote-unquote.
So, Bo Dallas is Kendall Windham.
Kinda is. Honestly, the weirdest thing about it, I'd be like, you know what could work for him? Grow a beard.
I don't think he can.
No, he had a beard.
Oh, he had a goatee, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if you can manage a fucking Van Dyke of sorts, I'm sure you can manage to grow a long beard. You know, become a Wyatt member. Bray is trying to make it fucking 16 strong, so I'm sure he'd let his brother in.
Well, Bray's not going to be making anything strong. He's also hurt.
Yeah, I know. He got injured again, which I blame on him not being ready to wrestle in the first place. Because I think he came back a little too early.
Yeah, so either way, those guys are gone for 60 days, and they're pretty much done.
They're gone. I mean, with the Ascension ain't coming back. I'm sorry, that's life.
Which is unfortunate. Well, don't say I'm sorry, because no one cares except for you and me.
Yeah, I know. We're the only ones who give a shit. Like, I'm perfectly that. Like, you know, once he's done his fucking suspension, hope he learns his goddamn lesson. Send him back to NXT and be a good tag team again. But that's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
AJ Del Rio. Well, AJ interviewing Del Rio interferes in it and, like, calls him everything in Spanish and looks down on him literally because AJ apparently is a fucking munchkin.
Yeah.
What is this shit? I knew he wasn't the world's biggest guy, but holy fuck, he looks like a goddamn munchkin compared to some of these people.
Dude, isn't he only 6 feet tall? I think he's
That's not height. Short.
I'm aware. I'm 6 foot tall, but compared to pro wrestling, dude, where everyone is 6'5" and up.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
It's true. Either way, they have a match.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, of course it is.
Until the end where Del Rio unfortunately drops AJ on his head.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was literally AJ's foot got caught in the ropes,
Yeah.
and he just fell earlier than he should have.
Yeah.
He's fine, I think.
He is fine, yeah.
He's fine, so thank God.
Yeah, like, it could have been bad. Very bad.